away. There we are, we coming. Good morning. Hopefully we'll be seeing a tractor arrive today. Scabby Ruth the cow, she just needs some fresh bedding, so we'll get her squared up. There we go, a bit of fresh bedding for Ruth. Here's a wee update on her. Still scabby, still flaky, seeming a bit more upbeat though. The plan was to get him in this morning, and he's in, so I'm going to go and try and quickly shut the gate. He's just wandered out. If I grab a bucket of feed. Go on in. Here he comes. There we go, they'll be fine in there. Go get a trailer and then we can get the bull out of here. Right, there's a cow in the flipping that's gone in one side of the creek feeder, which was wide enough to get in, and then it's come out a narrow bit and got its back end stuck and dragged the creek feeder down the field. I don't know what to do here. I think I want to get the forklift and just, because she's dragged the creek feeder way down the field, but she's against the fence right now, so I think I want to get in and just get some weight on the creek feeder so it can't move, and then try and deal with the cow, but I don't know what to do here. Jesus. Oh, you silly beast. I hadn't had that set narrow for the calves. It just, I've never had issues with it. I should have set that narrower. Basically she's gone in there and then she tried to come out here where it was narrow and got stuck at her back end, but that's a new one. I'll be setting this properly now. Learn the hard way. Luckily she actually trailed this right down and it got caught in the fence, so I could get the forklift and hold that down, because she dragged it from right the way up there and she was careering off down the field with it. Thankfully she hasn't caused too much damage to the fence or herself or the creek feeder. Could have gone worse anyway. This is completely full of feed, so it's not very even balanced. So I've set the spurs a bit more. Oh shit! It isn't Monday, but it feels like Monday. Right, plonk that there. I think it might be a long day today. Dad's just come along with a livestock trailer there. Out we go. We need to set up some of these gates inside over there so we can keep them in. Bit of a squeeze getting in here to get the trailer on, but I've come home to pick up the flatbed. I need to pick up a few tools anyway to take out old pig drinkers, and also need to grab a few ammonia straw bales, so I might as well do all that in one, because I need the flatbed to bring the quad bike home. Having to come the long way around the shed because we've got concrete outside the door now. So there we go, so there's two sections been done now. Right outside the door here and right up there, and then just in the middle needs done. That's getting done Tuesday. That's getting done on Tuesday, so that'll be this thing complete. Guys are back at the dryer finishing a few bits. They should be done this morning. It's all coming together. It's coming thick and fast. There's a lot going on at the moment. Right, ammonia straw. Hopefully just grab 3 of these bales. Nah, there's no chance. I'm just getting rid of that. It's going to fall off on the way back round. Tool do. Right, tools acquired. This is when you think it's 8mm. Right, we're off. We've got the bales. Back to yard number 2, sort out a pen for Euro. Well, Dad's sorting it out just now. Here he is sorting it out. Dad's just bringing those bales in. I've already chucked one into the feeder there and taking the old pig drinker off the wall. We used to have pigs up here, so there's drinkers on the walls. This is the last one that he's taken out. The flipping, the sockets I brought, the one I picked up that I thought was an 8 was a 9. I don't have any sockets that are right, so I'm just gonna have to do it with this. Typical, it's right next to an open bale of ammonia straw, so it looks like I'm crying. It's not, because the Fent hasn't arrived, honestly. They're not short ones anyway. Of 4. Oop, that's the door broken. I think Dad had a scrap with the door. It is a narrow opening, but the door's looking a bit worse for wear now. Right, get reversed up. Euro's going right in there. All going to plan. There we go, he's in. He's twitchy again. Job done. Euro the twitchy bull. When he was out in the field in amongst all the cows, no bother. Kind of drive up and past him, and he wasn't fussed at all, but he just doesn't like being kind of segregated and handled, really. But we know what he's like now. I don't think we'll get rid of him. He's not too bad. I don't want to speak too soon, touch wood. Just Percy left, well, Friday today, a bit busy this weekend, so we'll probably get him Monday, Tuesday, we'll get him in. He'll just go in next to Euro, not in the same pen, one pen next to it, otherwise they'll scrap. Just nip out here and check some cows, yard number 1. Everything's looking real well out here. Angus's are kicking on. This is big man Percy. He'll be coming out in maybe a week or so. I need to go and check my dates of when they all came out and stuff. I'm not very good at remembering all that stuff. So we're basically 2 weeks out from getting the combine fired up and into action. It needs a clean before then. Good tune. Needs a clean before then. Don't really want to clean it straight after harvest and chuck it in the shed all wet. But just taking this trailer off. Watch it don't reverse into the shed, just about. Right, time for this to get shifted into place. The design on it is complete, done, looks smashing. There's a butterfly. Anyway, we're going to shift this into place. Then we're ready for Sparkies and Plumber to sort it out and hardwire it all in and get it ready to go. There's a few more things to sort out before it's ready, so hopefully by the end of this week coming, it'll be not far away from serving the first coffee. Right, we'll get up here, get the forks under the chain and get shifted. We're all yoked up, ready to go. Someone was asking how I got wheels onto this. These came off an old set of rollers, welded this bracket on, shoved them through, put a pin through there, and now it's got wheels. Getting there, I'm just waiting for that car to go. It's in my way. There it goes. Don't want to turn too tight with it, the chains won't like that up there, so just going on a big arc round here. Bit of a squeeze getting out of here. We need to figure out how we get it further in and don't really want to just push it, so maybe putting it on round posts and rolling it in. I think if I grab the chain at the other end and crab steer along the side of it, I should be able to shimmy it in, although I need to reset it. It's a wee bit off kilter, it needs to go back a fraction. Getting there, we're just about in, but that wee stupid bit I welded on the other end, which sticks out like that, I'll go and show you actually. That's in the way, obviously set it down and that's in the way, so I'll go and get a grinder, whack that off, and we can butt it right up against this edge. I'll just grab this grinder. I was going to go and get the extension cable and get a big grinder out, but this will do the job. A couple of batteries, a couple of grinding discs, and obviously the safety squints. Right, that was a daft idea. I've got a proper grinder now. Right, it's off, so I should just butt up against that edge now. We've got a tiny wee bit to go, half a foot, so we're just going to give it a wee shunt from that end. If we were smart about it, we would have shifted all this out of the way first. That's how my wheels work. The person who was asking should just slide out now. Here it comes. And there we are, in like sin. Round about the wheels need painted here, and this will all be flashed along here, and there'll be a bit of a fence basically that boxes that in. We have to fill in that just so it's safe. Everything's coming together. We're trying to there's a lot of things to sort out pre-harvest. Hopefully that container will be done. Concrete outside the shed will be done. New entrance to the farm shop done. And then harvest. That's the guys been finished at the dryer. So they've been replacing quite a lot of bits. They're all done now. Sparky's coming on Monday. So he's going to wire up, there's a motor up there to do, a valve up there to do, and a safety switch up there to do. So come Monday, that will be the dryer done and dusted. This shed still needs cleaned out. We did half of it, still needs a full clean down. There's trailers, they all need a wash. Combine needs a wash. This forklift needs a full service. What else? Meant to be going to Hungary to watch the Formula 1, but the sunflowers are going to be open a lot earlier than I was expecting, so I don't know. I've got flights booked and accommodation booked, but I don't know about that yet. We'll see. Hopefully Monday, get some glyphosate into that sprayer, spray off some barley, and then we'll be combining 10 days after that-ish. So if we can get all these things done in the next 2 weeks, laughing, saying that if we're cutting barley in 2 weeks. That concrete got poured yesterday in front of the door of the shed. There's still a trailer in there to come out, so we're going to have to get that. Ideally wouldn't be on it for 3 weeks, but we might just have to be. Which is a wee bit annoying, but these things happen. Just the weather dictated that that couldn't happen the week before. It was raining. This project behind me is still on the go. It's getting there. Inside they're just doing a lot of painting, alarms, lighting, all that kind of stuff. Outside needs cladded, sheeted. Yeah, as you see, this building is still in the works. It's a bit of a minefield with all the different trades and just trying to get everyone in to do the right bits at the right time. There's quite a few new people kicking about in the channel, so we also have a farm shop, by the way. It's called Goldburn Farm Shop. There you go. So if you fancy nipping in to a farm shop, which is central Scotland, just west of Perth by about 5 miles. All the lights are off just now. It's the end of the day. I'm grabbing milk to take home for my Weetabix. Question of the day: what's your breakfast of choice? I once worked out how many Weetabix I've eaten, and I've eaten over about 24,000 Weetabix so far. Just filled up the Defender with diesel, so it came in at 25.2 miles per gallon, which I was expecting 21, 22. I'm pleasantly surprised. Anyway, that's all for this video. Also, by the way, wheat is up 24 pounds in the last 2 days. Having a wee rally because it didn't fall off a cliff, but it's steadily just dropped for the last 2-3 weeks. It peaked up about 350, which we actually managed to sell some at, which is rare to sell right at the very top. So it dropped all the way back to maybe 250-ish. It's having a wee rally now. It's now at 285. So we've still got a bit to sell. We've not sold any forward of the crop. We're just not far away from harvesting, so we could do with the price rallying a bit.
I could hide 'neath the wings of the bluebird as she sings.